Welcome to Mental Models Daily, where we explore one mental model each day to help you elevate your daily decision-making. Today we're examining a powerful force that shapes behavior in every corner of society: bias from incentives. Bias from incentives refers to how rewards and punishments influence our judgment, often in ways we don't consciously recognize. As Charlie Munger famously said, "Show me the incentive, and I'll show you the outcome." It's like a hidden current beneath the surface of human behavior, subtly guiding our actions and decisions. This mental model helps us understand why people and organizations behave in certain ways, and more importantly, how incentive structures can sometimes lead to unexpected or undesirable outcomes. A compelling historical example of this concept can be found in the Vietnam War's body count metric. Military leaders used enemy casualty numbers as the primary measure of success, offering rewards and promotions based on higher counts. This incentive led to inflated numbers and, more troublingly, diverted focus from strategic objectives that might have been more valuable for winning the war. It's like using the wrong measuring stick and getting precisely what you measured, rather than what you actually wanted. In the modern business world, we see bias from incentives playing out dramatically in the tech industry's advertising model. When social media companies are primarily incentivized by user engagement and time spent on platform, they naturally design algorithms and features that maximize these metrics, sometimes at the expense of user well-being or social harmony. It's like a restaurant being rewarded for making food addictive rather than nutritious. So, how can we apply our understanding of bias from incentives in our daily lives? First, we can practice incentive awareness by regularly asking ourselves, what are the real incentives at play in this situation? Whether you're receiving financial advice, medical recommendations, or sales pitches, understanding the underlying incentives helps you make better decisions. It's like having X-ray vision that lets you see through surface-level interactions to the motivational structure beneath. Second, we can design better incentive systems in our own sphere of influence. Whether you're managing a team, raising children, or setting personal goals, create incentives that align with your true long-term objectives. For instance, rather than rewarding your children purely for grades, consider incentivizing curiosity and effort. It's like building a bridge where the supports are perfectly aligned with the direction you want to travel. Third, we can use this awareness to protect ourselves from misaligned incentives. When making important decisions, consider getting second opinions from sources with different incentive structures. For example, when receiving financial advice, consult both commission-based and fee-only advisors. It's like using multiple compasses to find true north when some might be affected by local magnetic fields. In conclusion, bias from incentives is a fundamental force shaping human behavior across all aspects of life. By understanding this mental model, we can better navigate decisions, design more effective systems, and protect ourselves from misaligned incentives. In a world where incentives aren't always obvious, this awareness helps us make choices that truly serve our intended outcomes. Thank you for joining me today on Mental Models Daily. Until next time, may your incentives be aligned, your awareness be sharp, and your decisions be wise. For more mental models, please visit mentalmodelsdaily.com or find us on X or Instagram. Our podcast music was provided by the podcasthost.com and Alitu, the podcast maker. Find your own free podcast music over at thepodcasthost.com/free music.